What's up, guys? It is Jack and Jeff from AchievementHunter.com doing another 5 Facts. Today, Jeff, we are doing a 5 Facts in Bioshock.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this game is awesome, man. This was one of the first, really sort of, original ideas that I think came out for the Xbox, or it came out for a bunch of systems. And
it wasn't a launch title or anything, but when you look back to the early days of the Xbox 360 and you think of, the original hits,
yeah,
you think of, Gears of War, Halo, and Bioshock.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Just the first time you kind of see that world, you wake up with a plane crash and you're, in the water, and it's like, what the hell is going on?
Did you swim every direction but the way you were supposed to go?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that was cool. I spent a half an hour just watching that plane fucking burn to death.
Yeah, just swim towards fire. That's the way you're supposed to do it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you finally get to that thing and has the giant statue, and it's like, oh, what the hell? And yeah, it's just everything goes to hell from there.
Extremely well-designed game.
Yeah, this is what Ken Levine is the creative mind behind this one, right?
Uh-huh.
And he was
Irrational Games.
And he was the one who got bombed by the guys from, what was it, not Game God?
What the fuck are those guys called?
They were former Austin guys.
Yeah, they
Gamecock?
Gamecock.
Yeah.
Which is gone now, right?
At the VGAs
they made that
ago.
fantastic monkey game. And then disappeared.
Anyway, so Bioshock is pretty badass, and we thought, hey, why not do a 5 Facts on it? So here we go. Are you ready, Jeff, for the first fact?
I would like to learn something.
All right, the main character, first of all, is named Jack, which is an awesome name, in my opinion. But hey, if you look at Jack's wallet, you'll see an Irrational Games business card. Also, the individual between the two people in the photograph is actually the lead designer at Irrational Games, Bill Gardner.
Billy G?
So that's awful nice of him to put himself in the game like that. Nice little Easter egg, you think?
Yeah. Hey, Mom.
Look, I'm in a game, I promise. See, it's my photo. I think that's why he would do it?
I would
to prove to his parents that he has a job?
I would put a picture of my butthole somewhere in the game.
Why would you have a photo of your butthole? Do you have a photo of your butthole?
It doesn't everybody?
Don't answer that question. All right, number 2. Some of the splicers' distorted faces were based off photos of World War I veterans who had undergone facial reconstructive surgery to repair violent injuries.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What is the difference between a violent injury and a non-violent injury?
One that would require facial recognition or facial reconstruction.
Boy, you are awesome today.
Dude, it's early.
Yeah, it's only 9:40.
That's early, man.
Is it?
Yeah. All right, number 3. At one point, the game was to feature bosses known as savants, which were basically brains in jars. This was scrapped, however, because they realized fighting brains in jars were not fun in terms of gameplay. That could be a lot of fun in terms of gameplay, in my opinion.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, assuming the brains in jars had some way to move. if it was a battle of wits or something, and you but you had a gun, that might not be as much fun.
That would be
yeah, it's not so easy at 9:40 in the morning. All right. Hey, number 4, the original name for the gene bank was Plasmi-Quik. When playtesters commonly avoided the machine because they were unsure of its purpose, they were renamed gene banks. The first video release of the game also showed the Plasmi-Quik machine.
Plasmi-Quik sounds like some sort of a space tang type substance.
And Gene Banks sounds like an old 40s vaudeville dancer.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, I'm Gene Banks.
Hello, honey.
Hey, Gene Banks.
Plasma.
Thank you, Boston. Wow. All right, number 5. In one of Dr. Suchan's audio diaries, he discusses the science of Vita chambers. You can hear something along the line, plasma reconstruction this and quantum entanglement that. In System Shock 2, an earlier game that the Bioshock's FPS RPG gameplay was based on, you had to provide quantum entanglement samples to bring your character back to life after death.
Fascinating.
Yeah, the whole idea of the quantum chamber, or not the quantum chamber, or the Vita chamber is actually pretty cool though. I know there was one achievement in that game to beat it without ever using a Vita chamber, right?
Yeah, fuck that achievement on hard. Yeah, that's the 1100 point achievement, or Yeah, that I didn't. Brass balls. That's what it's called.
Brass balls.
I
Jesus.
did not get that achievement. I have. It's the only one I need in that game.
Yeah, but anyway, all in all, Bioshock is one hell of an awesome game. Yes, Jeff.
I have a quick number 6. Bioshock 2 is actually Michael's favorite game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
He
big
loves
fan
that.
of Bioshock 2.
That's not true.
Absolutely true. But anyway, yeah, Bioshock is one of those games that's that was definitely a landmark game for the system, or for that generation of consoles, in my opinion. Right?
Absolutely, and so stylized that at some point the graphics will be, when we get into the next generation of consoles, the graphics will be outdated, but it was designed in such a stylized way that I think it'll always look good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And there's so many great character designs, and the big daddies and the little sisters, and it's everything in that game.
Scary ass moments in that.
Oh
game,
yeah, the doctor and the weird shadows and stuff they deal in, the sounds in the game. Everything about the game is really, really well done. And I can't wait to see Bioshock Infinite, which is sort of the spiritual successor to Bioshock, right?
Yeah, well, it's a prequel.
It is a prequel, that's right. It's going to be in the sky instead of the water. But anyway, all right, so that's 5 facts, and we'll see you next week for more.